Hi everyone, and welcome. Welcome to Angel Ariel's weekly wisdom for this week of August 16th through August 22nd, 2021. Welcome everyone to another day of being a spirit in human form and being able to play, be challenged, and to experience life in the physical fields of matter in this dualistic dimension that we all contracted to be on. I'd like to welcome back my subscribers and thank you for those loyal people who follow me. And if you're new, I would love you to subscribe. And if the messages resonate with you, please do give it a like, and perhaps you'd like to share it with others. I do want to thank everyone who has contributed and donated to my free services, either here on YouTube channel, or if you've listened or called into my 10.5 year plus Angel Healing House Blog Talk radio show, which is on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we surpassed 533 weekly shows as the Angel Healing House radio show started in January of 2012. So if you'd like to donate, I would love to have you contribute. I have left my PayPal account in the description box below where you can contribute, and that's PayPal me/Angel Healing House, which is my business. Also, I'm offering a special this month on past life clearing and ancestral healings, but this is only until the end of day on August 22nd, 2021. Now, in these sessions, which are now discounted to only $222, they are normally $400 for these 2-hour sessions, I take my clients on a journey back through time to look at their past lives, to reveal if there's anything that is still sabotaging, any old past beliefs that are blocking them from having the most prosperous, joyous, and peaceful lives. After one of these past life sessions, this client wrote, "Priceless, transformative session. I had the privilege of having an ancestral clearing with Claire Candy on Easter of all days, and it was truly a transformative experience. The waxing and waning anxiety that I've been feeling for a year, if not longer, has all but dissipated because of this fantastic relaxing session. Claire Candy gently took me through the journey of my lives and explained each one in detail and helped me resolve and clear my issues. It was a very special, empowering experience, and I know this is what I needed to enter the next great chapter of my life. For anyone that is looking to take the next big step forward, who's feeling a little or a lot off, or who needs a physical, mental, and emotional and spiritual reset, this ancestral clearing session is priceless." And that comes from Ashley R. in Virginia. To receive a revealing look into your past lives to see how you can move forward in your life, or for a more personalized, in-depth tarot card reading, angel card reading, and a look at your life from an angel's perspective to gain clarity, direction, and empowerment and courage so that you can lead your best life joyously and abundantly, please phone me, Claire Candy Hoff, Angel Ariel, at Angel Healing House on 831-277-3716, and that is Pacific Standard Time as we are in Santa Monica, California. Sessions can either be in my office or online, and do remember that for those specials, that's those specials, past life clearing and ancestral healings, all of those sessions, those discounts, they must be booked and paid for by the end of day on August 22nd, 2021, but they can be scheduled to occur after that date. So I know you can't see it, but I've got lots of decks of oracle cards and tarot cards strewn across the decks. But before we go to any of those decks, let's have a review of the astrological energies that have been affecting all of us. Now, there's a question that we want to pose to you. How did you make it through the intense energies that have been affecting all of us? How did you make it through the higher frequency activation of the transformative Lionsgate portal that finished on August the 12th? Although this is an annual event, it's associated with only the date of 8/8 or August 8th. But it went from July 26th through to August the 12th. On that same date, we had the Leo new moon, which was aiding us in opening to new beginnings and to get us ready to step into our dharmic paths or our soul's purpose that we wrote to experience in this lifetime to serve in the highest way. I write about soul contracts, and if you're interested to find out more, in my book, One True Home, Behind the Veil of Forgetfulness. Now, in this #1 Amazon International bestseller, I write about the reasons why we write certain people into our soul contracts, why we have to experience certain events in order for our soul's greatest growth. And it's a real eye-opener when some people understand that nothing happens by happen chance. Now, the energies for many have been very intense, and it's more important than ever to practice self-care. Go for walks and connect with nature. Whether some people choose to have salt baths or saging oneself or saging your home, sitting in quiet reflection, listening to beautiful, soothing music or the sounds of high frequency tones to settle and raise our own vibrational frequencies. All of these things will help us to integrate these massive shifts that are occurring not only for us as individuals, but as a conscious collective on planet Earth. We are having our vibrational frequencies raised. Our consciousness is raising in order for us to become light beings on a planet that is transforming into a planet of light that is more representative of a planet of truth, of justice, prosperity for all, unconditional love, one in which we serve the collective instead of serving the ego, and unconditional love and forgiveness. Now, the next astrological aspect that many people, certainly sensitives and empaths, may be picking up is actually occurring today on August the 16th, and this will be Venus entering Libra. I especially love this as my sun sign is Libra. At this time, many may see their relationships improve because Librans, well, we just seem to be in sync with others. But this blanket of love is not only for others, it is also for our relationship with ourselves. In fact, when Venus is in Libra, the world just seems to feel like a great place to be in. Now, the posse of angels, my angelic family, who I am part of, is sharing with us that the massive, expansive Lionsgate energies at the beginning of August were only the appetizer to whet our palates for more surprises coming in that will now allow opportunities for us to step onto our courageous, lion-like, sovereign paths of powerful energies. Now, for those who may not be living a life that they particularly like or love, the empowering energies of August are providing us with greater confidence and clarity to forge new paths and bravely set sail in a new direction. Now, these are our dharmic paths, our paths of highest service that we wrote into those contracts of our lives in order to bring them forth when the time was right, when we would be going and transforming and stepping into the fifth dimension, leaving the third dimensional lower frequency behind and stepping up in elevated energies to live in the fifth dimension. As we move through August, many of us will experience that we're living in a different reality because the posse of angels is saying, quite frankly, because we are. We've stepped into higher timelines that simply do not tolerate any lower dimensional frequencies. Now, these energies include frequencies and energies around any separation or division. They include anger, regret, resentment, judgment, blame, remorse, being a victim, defensiveness, criticism, being right and making somebody wrong when making ourselves right. As we move into the higher timelines, we automatically put our focus on being happy, on being free, on being blessed to be who we are, focusing our energy to bring about this result. And believe me, it works like a charm. My clients are amazed at what happens to them when they finally acknowledge, thank, bless, and release all that they did not desire and all that they did not focus on and is not in alignment with higher frequency, and their lives start to change rapidly to represent what they do want because they're putting their focus on being that love. And then love appears in their reality by saying, please forgive me. I'm sorry. All of these things, great contrition to what they contributed to the negative energies on the planet, and then forgiveness appears in their reality. All of this is because the universe is inside of us, and we are able then to create our own realities. It's as if the posse of angels and I hand my clients a magic wand, and presto changeo, with just a few adjustments, their reality starts to change. Now, the greatest difference in August and our responsibility working with these heightened energies is that many no longer will give away their sovereignty to allow any dominance, any control, or subjugation of their rights and freedoms to be taken away. And many will take back their divine birthright of being free. And with this being the massively growing energy of the planet, the posse of angels is saying, as we have said for a while, that the light has already won on the planet. If you choose, if you are living in those higher dimensional realities and energies of love and forgiveness and compassion and being of service to others and not just service to the ego, and you choose to take a look back into the third dimension, you'll see the breaking down of everything that is no longer supported. And the posse of angels are saying it's just like the sweeping away of the last little crumbs on the planet. Now, the posse of angels and I recommend that you don't take a peek too long, because the longer your focus and attention is on those third dimensional reality of anger, sadness, bitterness, regret, resentment, judgment, blame, remorse, being a victim, separation, defensiveness, criticism, anything there, then your energies start to spiral down. The more that you can bless it, acknowledge it, thank it for showing us this great contrast, blessing everybody and their choices as spirits in human form, allowing to walk their journey as they saw fit. then we can choose then to turn to the fifth dimensional higher energies and bring up our high dimensional frequency to be able to support the planet turning into a planet of light. So we as a conscious collective on planet Earth are finally at a stage where we are shifting dimensional timelines from third dimension to fifth dimensional integration. And the key word here is freedom and taking responsibility to show the world our powerful sovereignty and how we will not be subjugated anymore. So, put on your cape, adjust your crown, and step onto your own red carpet. Muster up all your magnificence and decide whether you're going to be told what to do or to be sovereign by choosing freedom for yourself. Use the energy of this extraordinary Leo season to show the world your radiance and your power, and courageously entering a new paradigm of truth, justice, prosperity for all, and love and forgiveness on planet Earth. Now, there's one more astrological date, which many people are pointing to, and many people are saying that on August 22nd, there is going to be a solar flash, which will help to transmute and transform the darkness on the planet. But when the posse of angels and I tune in, they're saying that it's already occurring. It's already occurring because there are so many cracks in this dark matrix that the light has already won. The light has already taken over the world. And for you not to wait for a certain date, but to bathe in this light and to be this light for others. It's already here. And when you live like it's already here, then you will experience the light in every facet of your life. So let's head over to the cards and see what is coming out. When I tuned in to my angelic family, which, by the way, I write about I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of me, Angel Ariel, as I walked into Claire Candy's body on January 11th of 2003. When I tune into my angelic family, the posse of angels, a couple of words and a couple of themes are coming out for where the collective, where we are, right at this time. One of the themes is let go. Just let go. Just surrender. Stop trying to figure it out. Stop trying to push the universe. In fact, when we go from the third dimension to living in the fifth dimensional realms and higher, we step into our divine eternal natures. We know that we are in co-creation with God's source, and therefore we fully trust and have faith that we will be shown what to do next. We don't worry about it. We don't stress about it. Certainly that doesn't get us anywhere, but we need to let go and surrender. The other word that's coming forth very strongly is forgiveness. One of the things that I've helped many clients in recent times is by brushing off that Ho'oponopono prayer, the Hawaiian forgiveness prayer, in which you say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. And you say this because the world is inside each of our and every one of us. And if somebody is going through something on the outside, it is because of us, as at some stage we contributed either in this incarnation or past incarnation to some kind of negativity that led to the evolvement of what that person is going through and having difficulties with. So forgiveness is a huge thing. Another thing that the posse of angels are saying is, and they're stressing, I think we've said this already, is that when we step into the higher realms, it's about serving the Creator and serving others. It's no longer about serving the ego, and it's just being in unconditional love. And that means unconditional love for those who, no matter who they are, those who, perpetuated crimes against humanity, did heinous crimes or whatever, there but for the grace of God go I. And it's important for us to forgive, to just forgive. We've all done extraordinary acts of darkness in all of our lives to some extent. And all we need to say is, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Let's go to these cards. The Oracle of the Seven Energy. The first card that's coming out for us is let go. Let go. Surrender. It's a time for radical forgiveness. Oh my gosh, we just spoke about forgiveness. Forgiveness is the key to be liberated and the key to a meaningful life. No matter what method you choose, just do it, they're saying. Healing, resentments, regret, bitterness, whatever it is, remorse, blame, shame, whatever it is, it's an illusion that goes against our divine eternal natures. It's a 24 card, which is a card of 6. The hummingbirds are to bring us back joy and harmony and balance, to be able to hover in midair and just know that we will be supported. Our wings will be supported. Let it go and surrender. Amazing. The card that came out with that one is this one, the Uncharted Sea, 46, which is a 1 card, which is about new beginnings. And the Uncharted Sea is about stepping into the unknown. Without a map, without any GPS, it's trusting in the ebb and flow of life. Now the universe is inviting us to step onto a very new journey, into uncharted waters, to untether our boats from known shores so that we can sail off into our dharmic paths. This is a time of discovery. It's a time of curiousness. It's a time of adventure. You might want to resist this urge because it will involve leaving your comfort zone. Now, the pelican is a sign of mothering, security, and comfort, but embarking on this journey is essential for your dharma, your soul's growth. So they want us to stay curious. They want us to refrain from having judgment and any expectation and attachment as to what we thought our lives were going to look like. Because what we thought our lives were going to look like could only be represented in the third dimension when we were third dimensional. And now that we are raising and elevating our consciousness to the fifth dimension and higher, well, now we've broken those bounds as to what we can do, be, and have. There's no more attached to any limitation or boundaries as to what we expected or were attached to before. We are all, if we raise those vibrational frequencies, are in an amazing place right now. And we will never be the same when we allow ourselves to charter a new course for ourselves. It's a whole new beginning for us. Surrender, let go. Surrender, let go. The freedom that we will feel is amazing. Okay, next cards we are coming to are the Sacred Forest. These are beautiful cards by Denise Lynn. They have a beautiful Pegasus on the back. I won't take that card, but it was a flow card. We are in the flow when we surrender and let go. You know, how are these extraordinary new uncharted seas going to take us out if we don't let go of the shore? You know, we have to do our part. Remember, Spirit works in miracles in the realm of magic, miracles, and synchronicity. And with our linear, limited brains, we can only think so far. So, card that's coming out You can't make this stuff up. What does that say? Letting go. Letting go, the spirit guardian of autumn. Wow, as we are finishing off the end of these summer months, particularly here in the Northern Hemisphere, I know, well, for all my friends in Australia, family and friends, you are finishing off winter and then going in spring. But here is the spirit guardian of autumn as we let go. And it's a 35, it's an 8 card. And this is saying, relinquish control and let spirit take over. You don't need to do everything. Simply open your heart, let go. Allow spirit to help and support you. I'm also hearing that spirit wants to lead us to our soul tribe. Our soul tribe is those people who are most like us in energetic frequency, that are going to be coming in to help us financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, to collaborate with and to bring forth our projects and our ideas, to be able to connect and to increase an audience. And we'll be working on collaborative efforts to build those new systems and structures of light for a planet that is transforming into a light. But we can only do that if we let go and surrender. So that first card for us is a beautiful card of letting go. And then what comes in is the rainbow waterfall is coming in miracles. Once we let go, the butterflies show us that we transform our world. Wow. The rainbow is the card of promises. Promises kept. Could be the gold at the end of the rainbow. Could be that prosperity. Could be the new jobs. Could be the new opportunities that we're given. The absolute miracles that are going to happen for the planet as all that darkness is eroded away and more light. The light that is streaming in and clearing, cleansing the planet. Now that's a 31 card. It's a 4, which is a card of safety, security, stronger foundations, stability, all of those things to create a world that supports everyone and not just an elite, special few on the planet. Let's go to these cards. I love these cards. All right. Here we go. Just create some room here. Okay. These are my unicorn cards, my Diana Cooper unicorn cards. And with stepping into different higher timelines from the 3rd dimension to the 5th dimension, dimensional reality and higher consciousness, we start to elevate our frequencies of light, of the light coming out of us, of being the light, not just speaking about it, but being the light, being of service, being that example of love on the planet. And while we've done this, we may not have realized it, but we've risen our vibrational frequency high enough to be able to to connect with and to discern unicorn energy. Now, before this, many people could not connect with unicorn energy, like the connection of the fairies. They lived in a higher dimensional frequency, but because we've raised our vibrational frequency, our energetic signatures, then we can start to work with unicorn energy. Now, unicorn energy is one of innocence, of the child, of purification, of abundance, of prosperity. I always see it as a diamond, and the rainbow facets that are coming off of it are just sparkling and absolutely beautiful. So maybe it's time to call in and to start working with the unicorns. The first card that's coming out for us is a master number 11. That's the number of us mastering ourselves, and certainly when we master our our feelings, when we master a sense of who we are, when we take back this sovereignty of self. And it's the card of the future. And on the bottom it says, let go of the past and move forward. Now, this person is walking through this beautiful canopy of roses and is walking towards their future. And the unicorn is in the bottom of the card there, or on the side. We are actually creating a future of higher dimensional frequency and higher light. Now, if you want to create a future of love, be unconditional love. If you want forgiveness in your life, be that absolute forgiveness. Doesn't matter what the person did. Forgiveness does not depend on what the other person does. It depends on us. And then the other card that comes out once we let go is openings. Oh, which is a 22 number. We go from 11, a master number, to 22. 22 is the number of the master builder. A new door is opening for us. So that's what we're doing. We're creating that foundation to step through so that the dharmic new openings can be manifested for us, or can manifest in our lives. Okay, let's see what we're going to do now. We're going to, before I go to the tarot cards, I'm going to pull one of these cards, a postcard from Spirit. Oh no, the Posse of Angels wants me to do the tarot card first and then go to the postcards from Spirit. Okay, so quick shuffle here. Such an exciting time on the planet. Such an exciting time. So many people are stepping up, taking back their power. Showing their sovereign, independent, multidimensional lights to the world. They won't be bullied anymore. Okay, let me split the deck. And 1, 2, 3. Spirit, the angels want me to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's something different. Okay, all right, I'll go with it. The first card that's coming out is the Eight of Cups card. This is the card of letting go, surrendering, and walking away from whatever is not serving us anymore, just turning our back. And what we're walking towards, now they're showing me this moon here. This is the full Aquarian moon on August 22nd, and the light, the revealing light of that moon could be that delineation when we go completely into the fifth dimension. Maybe there will be a solar flash, maybe there won't be, but we are certainly separating timelines now, and you will enter that higher dimension if you walk away from any of those low frequency energies, things that do not serve you anymore. And an 8 is certainly the number of prosperity and abundance. It's an infinity number. It's a blessing to leave what no longer serves you anymore. The next card that's coming out for us is the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords, once we leave that which doesn't serve us anymore, we sail into calmer waters. It's funny, we got the uncharted sea, we let go of the shore, and then we're going on an adventure. And we're allowing Spirit to lead us to those calmer waters. Waters where we will go to our soul tribes, waters that will flow us to those opportunities and offers and things like that, which will help us to serve in the collective, serve Mother Earth, serve the world in a much higher way, because we'll be serving the Creator and not serving just the self. The next card that's coming in is, look at this burst of love, flowing, peace, calmness in our hearts, knowing that we are supported by the hand of God because we've let go of those things that were not serving us anymore, so that we could have the faith and trust for Spirit, God Creator, to hand us the new beginning, the one which will be stepping onto our dharmic path, our soul's purpose. Allow this to happen. You've been waiting eons of time for this. So those are the three cards first. The second three, well, the first one is the Fool card. This is the new beginning. Now, the Fool is anything but a fool, because the Fool allows Spirit to lead him. He knows. He knows that he might be a little bit naive, but he knows that his greatest path is by allowing himself to be led by Spirit. And look at the light streaming. I mean, the light that's streaming in, the light that's streaming in. They really want to impress this. That the light is to stream in your life, then you have to be the light. And you have to lighten your load. And I help clients to turn any anger, sadness, bitterness, resentment, regret, remorse, blame, shame, criticism, defensiveness, whatever that is, being right, into being happy, peaceful, joyful, accepting, tolerant, forgiving. It's just beautiful. The next card that's coming out for us is more light. Look at this. Because we're going to be stepping on this new path, what we're bringing in is a new way to serve. God gives it to us, a new way to serve, a new beginning. They're saying that many of us will step into leadership roles. Because we have, they're saying that we're the alchemists. We were handed lumps of coal and we turned them into gold. We turned very dark things that we were handed into light. And now we're going to be helping humanity turn whatever that is into lightness. Next card that is coming out, the third card in this, the second three, is the Sun. Look at the light in those cards. The Sun is that innocence. The Sun is that new beginning, riding in on that white horse. Purity, new beginning. And this radiance, this shining, flying the banner of freedom and sovereignty, taking back our inalienable rights to be able to decide what is right for ourselves, to be able to breathe free, to be able to breathe freely, our freedoms, all of these things. The next three that come out for us is this one, which is the 8. It's another, didn't we get an 8? Yeah, we got an 8 to start off with, which was the 8 of Cups. We get the 8 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles is about being recognized. Recognized for who we are, what we do, and our contribution to being of service to the Creator, to the greater good of the planet. And this is done because of this card that's coming in, is the 3 of Pentacles. This is connecting with our soul tribes. Again, they're the like us the most in energetic signature. They are there to support us, to help us, to collaborate, to connect with, and to get our ideas and to work together, to work in unity for the betterment of the planet. And the next one that's coming out is the Ace of Pentacles. This is this bright, sunshiny feeling of abundance. Again, new beginnings. So this whole reading is so, once we get through this, really, and we leave the past behind. Not only do we leave it, but we bless it. We acknowledge what it taught us. We thank it. We bless it in order to release it. Then we go from calmer waters, and then, my gosh, look at all of this sunshine that is pouring off of these cards. Bright, radiant is your future, but you must surrender, let go, and you must forgive. To finish off today, we have these lovely cards by Colette Baron Reid. She's a clever postcards from Spirit. So I hope everybody's well in the world. I hope you are creating. Don't wait for anything to happen. If you feel intuitively led to go discover something, to go on an adventure, to call somebody up, to connect with somebody, be in that childlike curiosity, because that's your intuition telling you to move forward. Remember, in the fifth dimension, there is only the present moment, and that's where miracles, magic, and synchronicity all occur. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There's the postcard. What does it have on the back of it? Looks like it has 2 little birds. I'm not sure what kind of birds they are, but there's the back of the postcard. And it says, "Dearest you, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you, and we hear you ask for guidance over and over again, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part, as I said. You've done an amazing job of getting us to and through this great awakening. Now, Spirit is saying, let us do our part. You must let go and surrender. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled to give you what you need and desire. This is what your soul needs. Spirit does have a plan. You have a plan. And when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember, though, Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us. Spirit's ideas are not only amazing, but they are miraculous, synchronistic, and magical. Now, let go and let us do our magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life. Be creative. Go out and play. Be joyful. And before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. Feel the love from Spirit. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. If you're interested in those past life clearings, ancestral healings that are only $222 for these 2-hour sessions as we walk the timeline back into your past lives and see what may be sabotaging and blocking you from having the most extraordinary, happy, peaceful, loving, abundant life you possibly could. Or if you're interested in my energy work, my Reiki healing energies, or having an individualized angel tarot card reading, please visit my website, Angel Healing House website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, or you can always call Angel Healing House on 831-277-3716. Go out, everyone, and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. I'm wishing you love, and as always, angel blessings, and I look forward to speaking with you again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.